Today we'll be doing ELA Buzz 27 and 28. Let's start with the first one. Okay, it says, check the box next to the sentence that uses an idiom. Then, it should be comma, then, comma, explain what the idiom means. So first of all, the word idiom is figurative language. It is a phrase that's really common, like it's raining cats and dogs. My legs are like jelly. It's a common phrase people use that doesn't mean what it actually means. So let's read these two and figure out which one has an idiom. When adding fuel to the fire, make sure any twigs are dried out. The second one, Paisley's already upset. Yelling will just add fuel to the fire. Which one seems to use an idiom, a phrase? And if so, do you know what the phrase is? What do they both have in common right now? What are they both saying? Yep, Elsie? They're both talking about fire. So, fuel to the fire. Fuel to the fire. Okay. So fuel to the fire is a phrase that means to make things worse. It means to make things worse. So Paisley's already upset. Yelling will just make things worse. So fuel to the fire, make things worse. In this first box, when adding fuel to the fire, make sure any twigs are dried out. That means literally. That's a literal meaning. It means you add fuel, like you add twigs to a fire to make it bigger. That's what it means literally. Figuratively, when you add fuel to the fire, it means things are like, it's like a fire, like the problem is going to get worse or it's going to get bigger. Okay? All right. We'll do this one. Okay, trigraphs use 3 letters to make one sound. Tri, right here, T-R-I, means 3. Graph means to write. So 3 writing, so 3 letters, makes sense, to make one sound. Underline the 3 letters that make the only trigraph in the sentence below. So what are 3 letters that make a sound? Yes?
You forgot to check off the boxes.
Oh, you're right, I did. Sorry. Make a check on the box. Thank you. Okay. Corbin drew a sketch of the snake we saw while hiking. So it's 3 letters that make a sound. A specific sound. And what it is, you might not see it. We'll do this. Like, I'm just going to tell you what it is. It's right here. It's this. TCH. TCH is a trigraph that makes the sound. So it is sketch. That is the answer here.
It
is? TCH is the word sketch. Now, digraph, so this is a trigraph. There are ones that are called digraphs. If trigraph means 3, digraph means, what do you think? 2. Yeah, so DR, drew, SN, SN, that's pretty much it. Oh, WH. So those are some digraphs. So trigraphs are 3 letters that make a sound. Digraph is 2 letters that make a sound. Okay? Good?
Yep.
Moving on.
Yep.
All right. Complete the sentences using the singular possessive form of the indicated noun. Indicated means like the noun that they're showing. Indicated means the one that they show below. That is what indicates, like they're telling you which one. Okay. So singular possessive. Singular means one. Singular means one. Plural means two or more. Possessive means that they own it. It's theirs. And to show possession, we use an apostrophe. So complete the sentences using the singular possessive form of the noun. So if we say the tent, it says tent. The tent zipper is stuck. Technically, it is correct if you said that, technically. However, it's saying possessive. The word possessive means that it's owned. The tent owns the zipper. So you use an apostrophe. The tent's zipper is stuck with an apostrophe S. Now, if there were two tents with zippers stuck, if there was a plural form, it would look like this. Tents, one tent, two tents, and you would put an apostrophe at the end. But this case right now, we're talking about singular. So there's right here, this is singular. There's one single tent. It's singular, singular. And so we put the apostrophe, then an S. Because the zipper belongs to the tent. The tent's zipper is stuck. Okay. Then we have, can I borrow Sandra bug spray? Okay, there's only one Sandra. One Sandra, singular. Singular. There's only one of her. Now, who does the bug spray belong to? Sandra. So we're going to do Sandra, and we're going to add an apostrophe after her name and then an S to show that the bug spray belongs to Sandra. So singular means one, plural means two. Possessive means you have the apostrophes. Okay. The next one, circle the adjectives in the sentence. We're doing adjectives in ELA. So, you should have an idea about this. Adjectives describe a noun. Adjectives describe nouns. Circle the adjectives in the sentence. So we need to circle them. Circle the adjectives in the sentence. Then, circle the total number of them. Okay. All right, so let's find the adjectives. Corbin's blue pajamas are warm and cozy, since they're made of flannel. Fanboys, boy, the person who made these really does not like fanboys. They don't like their coordinating conjunctions. All right, since they're made of flannel. It's an online thing. All right, so I'm going to kind of walk through something I did on the last video if you watched it. And I know it says just to do the adjectives, but I want to point out a couple things. So that way you know everything. Corbin is the subject. Corbin is the main person or thing doing something. Corbin's blue pajamas are. Corbin's, oh, actually it's not. Never mind. Because Corbin's not actually doing anything. It would have to, if he was the subject, it would be like Corbin jumped. It's actually not Corbin that's the subject. It's the pajamas that are the subject. The pajamas are the subject.
Wow.
Because the whole sentence isn't about Corbin. It's about Corbin's Pajamas. So the subject is pajamas. The verb is are. Because it's a linking verb. It's a linking verb. It's a state of being verb. Linking verb. And the pajamas are what? They are warm. Warm. So they are, that's an adjective. They're warm. Let's circle that. Actually, I'll circle it in blue. They're warm and they are cozy. There is one more adjective. Corbin's blue pajamas are warm and cozy since they are made of flannel. Of flannel is actually something called a preposition. Prepositional words or phrases aren't always needed in a sentence. Preposition. It's extra information. But in this case, of flannel is a preposition. So flannel, if they would say flannel pajamas, then I'd say yes. But no, it's blue. What kind of pajamas? Blue pajamas. They're warm and cozy. So blue, warm, and cozy. There are 3 of them. Okay, before I go on to this next one, I'm going to go back up here because the class let me know that I did not write down, explain what the idiom means. I did put it right here, but it said, what does fuel to the fire mean? So we would say, this idiom means to make things worse. To make like a situation worse, a problem worse, adding to a problem. Okay? Moving on, next one. Circle what is missing from the fragment below. Then, comma, rewrite it so that it is a complete, simple sentence. Okay, right now, a fragment is a piece or a part of a sentence. It's a piece of a sentence. It's not a full sentence. Singing, and we gotta fix it to make it a complete sentence. Singing around the campfire. Singing around the campfire is not a full sentence. So we need to rewrite it so it is. It needs to have a subject, a verb, and ending punctuation. So we need to come up with a way to take singing around the campfire and make it into a complete sentence. So right now, we have singing. Singing is what? Is that a subject, a verb, or ending punctuation? It's a verb. So we have a verb. We have an ending punctuation, but we are missing we're missing who was singing around the campfire.
Just do a random name. Just do like he or
Okay?
Victor. Mango chicken.
Okay.
Mango chicken.
We are singing around the campfire. We are singing around the campfire. Because then we have a subject, we, because these are the people, whoever is doing it. Subject. Are singing is the helping verb. And the verb are singing. Where are we singing? Around the campfire. So that's just like extra information. And then we have an ending punctuation.
Check.
Okay, so check, check, and check. So we are singing around the campfire. Okay, moving on. Okay. Add the correct suffix to the word supply. Add the correct suffix to the word supply to complete each sentence. Okay, Salvador is gathering his art supply. If I write supply, does that make sense there? No. What did we forget to do? It's not supply, it's supplies. So we change the Y to an I and we add ES. So Salvador is gathering his art supplies. Supplies. The next one says, who is supply, and we can put in supply. Who is supply him with his materials? Yeah, supply doesn't make sense, but supplying does make sense. Who is supplying him with his materials? And this is a question, so they put a question mark. Who is supplying him with his materials? So we are changing the ending. A suffix is the ending of a base word, of a base or root word. His family keeps him supply with everything he needs.
No. Supplied.
Supplied. Supplied. So cross that out. Supplied. Supplied. His family keeps him supplied with everything he needs. So it's the same word, but with 3 different endings depending on which sentence it is.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to keep moving because we are running out of time.
No.
Shh. So I will have this posted as a video.
Okay.
So I'm just going to kind of keep moving. Rewrite the sentence correctly. Was these paint brushes the right size? There are 4 errors. Was these paintbrushes the right size? Well, it's were these paintbrushes. That's spelled incorrectly. It's paint brushes with an ES. Paint brushes. Were, so was should be word. That's were these paint, because it's missing the E right there. Were these paintbrushes the right, should be RIGHT, size, and this is a question, not a period. So we had 1 error, 2 errors, 3 errors, 4 errors, 4 errors. And then please rewrite the sentence on the lines. I am not going to do it for the sake of time. Okay. So you rewrite it below. Again, moving on. If you didn't finish, I'll have the video up. Add punctuation to make the sentence correct. Where do you buy your paint? Asked Jane. This is a quote. So with a quote, what did they say? Where do you buy your paint? That's the quote. We have a comma before the quotation mark. Asked Jane. Oh, wait. Back up. I didn't see that. Hold on. Got to put a question mark there. Because it's a question, isn't it? Yeah. So where do you buy your paint? Asked Jane, period. Where do you buy your paint? Question mark, asked Jane. Okay. Circle the two words that have similar meanings. Similar means almost same. A rare talent like Frida's is uncommon among artists in her field. So there are two words that mean something similar. Rare talent like Frida's is uncommon. Rare and uncommon. Rare and not common mean similar things. Rare and uncommon mean similar things. So if you didn't know what uncommon meant, you can look back in the sentence and they gave another word that means something similar. Rare and uncommon means not something you see all the time. It doesn't happen all the time. And finally, artistic. Draw a line between the base word and the affix. Affix is anything that's attached to the base word. Then, comma, tell the part of speech and give a definition. Artistic. The base word in this is artist. So that's the base word is artist. And then IC right here is the affix. IC is the affix. It's attached to the word. The part of speech, if something is artistic, it's usually describing someone or something. So that would mean it would be an adjective. It could be an adverb if it was describing a verb. But typically an artistic person. What kind of person? An artistic person. It's an adjective that describes a noun. And its definition is like an artist. Someone who's creative, who's artsy. So the definition means like an artist. Okay. Thank you.